Good to go. Hello, Karen. We are back. That was so weird. I don't know why it did that because it wasn't like that anyway when I started, and then all of a sudden it went sideways. Bonjour une autre fois, mon ami. Very, very nice to see all these beautiful names come up. So, hello to Karen, hello to Darlene, hello to Lucy, and I want to welcome you here. So hello, bonjour. My name is Denise Willerton, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I want to welcome you to my Facebook Live. If you do not have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would love to be that for you. If you do have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, that is wonderful. But you're still welcome here. And hello, Barbara, I see you. And Barb, you won the door prize the week before last, I think it was. And so you should have that with you now. So I want to welcome you here to my channel. If you're watching live, I'm on Facebook. If you are watching the replay, you are either watching it on Facebook or you're watching it on YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button below, and I would appreciate that. So I see a few names that have popped up that have not said hello, and that's fine. You're welcome to stay here and join me and watch along as I create a card from my paper pumpkin for the April paper pumpkin, my alternative. Hello from North Carolina, Cherie. Wow, welcome, welcome. Cherie, as you can see, people are sharing. When they share, I add their name on a little paper and I do a draw. So I'm going to do a draw at the end of today's live, and I'm drawing for the people that shared last week. So if you share, I have 100 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! Yay! Thanks, Darlene, for sharing that. So you know what? If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I was wondering why all these congrats were happening. Hi, Shell. Welcome here. So anyway, when you share this Facebook Live, I will enter your name for a draw for a prize at the end of the live. So what we're going to be doing today is my live on my alternative of my paper pumpkin. So let me grab my pen. There it is. And ladies, I'm going to bring the camera down while I start writing your names, okay? And if I don't call out your name and you have shared, please remind me that you did share. So Talia, what are you saying? No, you know what? Facebook has been, they have not been very nice lately. They just haven't. But anyway, if you do have any questions, do not hesitate to ask, because maybe I can help you. I'm going to bring the camera down, okay? Whoop! Here we go. Here we go. And I'm really crooked on my table, as you can see. And let me straighten that up just a smidge. Okay, I think I like that, like so. So here we go. If you do place an online order in my store, which is denisewillerton.stampinup.net, please use this host code, the DMY, and that expires at the end of this month, okay? That's really crooked. That bothers me. Okay, and I've got, oh, I thought it was a candy dot. It's a glob of glue stuck on my table. Okay, let's get these shares down. So, Barb, you shared. And Cherie, thank you for liking my page, Cherie. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Dar. And I don't know if I meant Karen, I think you shared. Yeah, Karen, there we go. Karen, thank you, ladies. It means a lot when you share. It means you have confidence in me. And Cherie, I'm going to put a T after your name, just in case there happens to be another Cherie that comes on. So far I've got Barb, Cherie, Dar, and Karen that have shared. If I've missed your name, please let me know, and I apologize if I have. Lucy, you usually do. I'm assuming you have, because I know that you are here. So just let me know. Karen, I've got your name. And Dar and Cherie and Barb. Okay, you know what? Before we get going, so on, oh, Talia, there you go. Thank you. On April 30th, which is my birthday, and I incidentally share a birthday with the lovely Talia, I had put this crazy ask out to ask people if they would share my YouTube channel because I wanted to get to 100 subscribers before my birthday. Well, I didn't, but I got to, I think I was at about 96 on my birthday. So I was really, really happy about that. But Darlene just made notice here at the beginning of the live. Carol, welcome here, my friend. So Darlene had made mention at the beginning of this live that I am now at 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm excited about that, which is kind of what I wanted for my birthday goal. And yeah, I was so close, right, Talia? So here's my info. If you do need to get a hold of me, it's basically, my name is everywhere. Denise Willerton, Stampinup.net is my Stampin' Up store. If you want to find me on Facebook, which you have, I'm Stampin' Chez Moi. My YouTube channel is Denise Willerton. So if you haven't subscribed to that, I would love it if you would pop over there and subscribe. Let me move this out of the way. I want to show you a birthday card that came today. So I received this beautiful birthday card using the hydrangea, and I think I sort of said it correctly. So it's a fun fold, but watch this. So this is that gorgeous ribbon, and it looks like Blackberry Bliss. So the card opens up like so, but look at this. It opens up, whoops, I'm upside down. So the bow is on this side, okay? Am I in camera? Here we go. The bow is on this side. You undo the bow, and this little fun fold opens up like this. Isn't that fantastic? And then the card opens up. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I love this. Yes, it is a beautiful card, and I am going to recreate it. I am going to case this fun fold. But today is not that day because I'm doing my paper pumpkin, and I clearly cannot tie bows and talk at the same time. It is a stunning, stunning card. So Chris and Barb, I'll tie that later. Thank you for that. I'm going to show you one more time. So this little guy opens up like so, and then the card continues. Okay, isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love it. Barb, I didn't think it was Stampin' Up because I know our Blackberry Bliss ribbon is not quite this wide, but that's okay, sweetheart. I forgive you. And I still have your name down for sharing. So thank you so much, Barb and Chris, for the beautiful, beautiful birthday card. Just want to talk about a few classes. This is my May 4th class. If anybody is interested, we are creating a card using the flowering cactus. Then on May 22nd, here's a little sneak peek. This is the birthday class, the birthday stack. You've got a bingo card in there. We're going to be on Zoom, and it's going to be an all-day affair. I have one kit left, okay, for that class. If you have not received your new catalog, I have it here for you, so let me know when you can come and pick that up. because I would be happy to hang on to that for you. We are away for the weekend. If you are planning on coming for your catalog this weekend, please let me know. I will leave it in between my doors, okay? Sorry for all this glare, okay? So those are my upcoming classes. May 4th, my birthday stack, and I'm forgetting one. Oh, and right here, this is my June 1st class. So the card has not been designed yet. I know what I want to do, but the card is going to be the pansy elements, okay? So that is the June 1st class. Okay, so those are my upcoming classes. And again, I have one kit left for the birthday stack. If you want more info on that, leave a little note here and I will forward you some more info on that. Before we get going, I want to show you a really cool thing that I did with my my new stamp pads and my new in colors. So that this is them, the new in colors, okay? Now on the back, you always have these little pull things, and that's where all of this comes into play, okay? So I put the English on the front, and it doesn't matter what I do with the other languages. They go on the other 3 sides, but on the inside, I put a strip here so that when my stamp or my ink pad is open, I know what color I'm looking at. Now all of these are inside a plastic. Let me show you. These are on the back of each set, okay, with each of these strips that come off. But I didn't throw this away this time. I want to show you what I've done. You know how you've got your ink refills and they sit like this? So you're looking at them this way, right? Or you're looking at them from the top. It's like, what color is this ink refill, so that you don't have to pick everyone up and look at it, okay? Christine, you did make a beautiful card. Thank you very much. I apologize if I said that that Barb created it. I know it was from the both of you, but Chris, thank you so much for the beautiful card. So I don't know if I'm going to like this, but let me show you what I did. So for instance, here is my evening evergreen, okay? And here's all the little leftover sticker parts that came from the evening evergreen. And I just put it on this plastic because I wanted to show you and not throw all of this away. If I can just get it going now. It's being, there we go. So I'm just going to rip that up like that, just a smidge. Get your snips. Oh, you made it to the live. Yes, you made it. How was the it's not pottery. I've done that too with my grandkids. I'm forgetting off the top of my head what it is. So I snipped this one, that pottery place. I'm going to cut that strip off. I'm going to wrap that around this lid. But now when I look at my ink refills, I mostly look from the top, right? I'm mostly looking down this way. Crockadoodle, that's right. And now I'm going to take this little piece and I'm going to put it right there. So this is the first time that I do this. So let's see if I end up liking that. So I'm just going to, you know, and hopefully they're going to stay on. I don't know. I just thought there's got to be an easier way. Crockadoodle is so much fun. I've done Crockadoodle with our grandkids. I love it there. I love it there. Okay, let's get to our paper pumpkin. So yesterday, I had our grandkids for dinner, and they love paper pumpkin, and I was so excited for the April 2021 Paper Pumpkin with them. And so, yeah, they've absolutely, well, not destroyed it, but they've destroyed it. So it's been picked through. Let me just dump it and get that away from the glare. And I want to I want to share with you a story about a Paper Pumpkin box. So if I don't come back to this, please remind me. So in your monthly kit, you're always going to get everything that you need to create the cards, okay? And these are the samples, and on the inside are the instructions, okay? So that's what you would create with this month's Paper Pumpkin kit. Everything is in there that you need, except for the block. When you order your first Paper Pumpkin, you do get a block, but after that you don't. So there's your stamp pad, or your stamps. You get a little Stampin' Spot. This particular one came with Bermuda Bay, okay? It came with twine. It came with everything that you need to create these cards. Now in behind here is some sparkles, so that's where this came in, okay? There's for your sentiments. These are your card bases, okay? Like just a super fun kit, a super fun kit. So some of your card bases are popsicles, and some of your card bases are watermelons. So it would sit like so, okay? And there's watermelons as well as kind of a rainbow effect. Now let me show you what I've done with my Paper Pumpkin. Okay, you know what? Back to this box here for a minute before I forget. You can take your Paper Pumpkin box and you can, like, if you're going to push this up, it will release the box. You can undo your box and you can fold it the other way. Okay, so now this is going to become the inside. Somebody had posted the other day how they were traveling across the country. This was in the United States. They were traveling across the country, and for her mother's birthday present, she had just a stash of cards in here. Now, the box was turned the other way. So this was the inside and this became the outside. One of their water jugs exploded in their trunk, unbeknownst to them, and there was water everywhere in the trunk. Now, because this was on the inside, and I'm sure it would have, I think it would have worked the other way as well, because this was on the inside and all the cards were stacked in here, none of the cards got destroyed. So, yay, Paper Pumpkin to the rescue. So you know what? Repurpose your Paper Pumpkin boxes. They don't have to sit and stack up in your house, okay? So this kit also came with some stickers. Who got this one this month? Here's a card base, your watermelon. Who got the Paper Pumpkin this month? So here are some of your popsicles, okay? Super fun. Stickers, envelopes. It coordinates with the ice cream corner design paper. Oh, did you? Okay, did you do anything with it yet, Dar? And it also came with a place for your sentiments, as well as some beautiful silver shimmer. Now, let me show you what you did. Karen, have you played with yours yet, or were you waiting for the alternative? And you know what? Your granddaughter is going to love this set. I used the envelopes. I did not use them as envelopes though, as I have done before. Yeah, she's going to love it. Let me show you my first card. Now, I wasn't like super keen on it, but it's starting to grow on me. So in your kit, you know how you have, let me pull that out again. You know how you have that half a watermelon. Where did it go? Okay, half a watermelon. There's 4 of these, okay? My grandsons have used some of them already. This is how your card would sit. And you know what? If your card is ever not sitting well, give it a better burnish, okay? That will help it to sit better, okay? And I don't know if this would, like, yeah, you know what? Your card has to sit like this. So you received in your kit, you received 4 of the watermelon, but you also received 4 of these card bases, okay? Now my grandsons used up the other ones to make birthday cards, but let me show you how I created this. And I forget what this is called. It has a name, and I don't remember what the name is. Hello, Kathy. Nice to see your name pop up, my friend. No worries about being late. Good grief. We all have things to do, right? So let me show you what I did there, okay? Making dinner, honey. What are you making for dinner? So this was like so, okay? That's what this was. So I took my scissors and I actually fussy cut the white border all around. I didn't continue with it because I wanted to show you live how I did this. Oh, I love fajitas. You know what? I haven't made those in so long. I am lining up the white strip, right with my cutting track on this side and on that side, like so. I'm going to put that down really careful so it doesn't move, and let's just give that a slice up. I love fajitas. Okay, and then what I did was I measured, well, I actually did this one a little bit incorrect. I trimmed the edges off first, and I shouldn't have. So what you want to do is from the edge of your cutting track to here, you want to measure this. It's 5 1/4. So half of 5 1/4 is 2 and probably about 2 and a half, almost 2 5/8. Okay, so almost 2 5/8. That's about your halfway point, okay? Hello, Susan. Welcome here, honey. I will mark you down for shared. I am showing my paper pumpkin alternative, okay? So let me write your name down. Thank you for sharing. I love it how I don't even have to ask. Okay, so then what I did, I took a regular card base, okay? So this is 8.5 by 11 cut in half, so it's 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, okay? So that's my regular card base. Then I took a piece of Blackberry Bliss, Blackberry Bliss, and this measures, well, no, it doesn't. That is totally incorrect. So it should measure 5 3/8 by 4 1/4. So there's my 5 well, I have 5 1/4 by 4 1/8. So 1/8 is 2 tick marks after your 4. So that is trash. Okay. That's going to go down on my card base like so. I ran this through because I didn't want just a flat Blackberry Bliss. I ran that through the Subtles Dynamic Embossing folder, okay? If you do not own this, it is on the retired list, okay? And I'm not even sure what the status of it is. This is a must-have for me. I love to run my items this way and also that way if you want just a real subtle cross hatch. I didn't this time, but that's what I have done. Now on this one, I cut the Blackberry Bliss shorter. So I grabbed the design paper from the ice cream corner DSP, and I cut that to 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, so I'm going to avoid that this time. So these will both be a little bit on the different side. Okay, then I took what I had cut in half, okay, and I'm going to put half of it to this edge, and I want to see if it's going to reach if I put the other half to this edge. Okay, so you know what? That's why I trimmed this down, because I couldn't get this to fit right on there. And now let's just take a look and see if we still like it if we did it this way, but I think it changes it up entirely and it's not going to work because this needs to lay down under here. Okay, so we need to trim that yet again, which is what I ran into with my first card. Okay, hi Lillian, welcome here. We are working on my paper pumpkin alternative for 2021, and I tell all my girls, if you share that you are liking, let me know that you have, or if you share that, oh, I can't talk. If you share my video, I will add you for a draw for next week, okay? And I pick a prize every week for the people that have shared the previous week. So I'm gonna cut just a smidge off this way, and because I did double, it's not gonna let me do it because this is a little bit heavier. And so then, you know what? Let's do the same. Let's cut a smidge off this way and see if that is going to fit on my, I want my flush edge up here. That's why I keep flipping. Let's see if that's going to fit onto. So Lillian, I'm curious, just because I'm a snoop, where are you from? Let us know where you are watching from, everybody. So this edge is going to go along here. You know what? It's going to go this way. Nah, I'm confused. This edge is going to go along here. I want my longer up here. And let's see. No, I'm still... This is not working with me today. Let's go this way. And nope, it's not going to work. It does not want to work. So I actually cut, when I did this one, I cut it down a fair bit because there's actually no purple Blackberry Bliss showing on here. Susan, one day when I'm in Florida, can I come and knock on your door? I so want to come to your state. Let's put that up here. I think this is going to work. We just need to get it trimmed down to size. So you're just seeing a live with all the bumblings that I do in here. So we're cutting probably about 1/8 of an inch off every time. I think I was in Florida once. I think when we went on a business trip, my husband and I went on one of his business trips. It's still not going to work. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I'm going to cut more off of this one on this edge. Do you see how I'm trying to fit that onto my design paper? So I want this. Okay, so I see if I cut off another 1/8 of an inch on this side, I should be okay. So another 1/8 of an inch-ish on that side. Sorry for all of this back and forth, but you know what? That's what doing a live is all about. Because sometimes what you had planned didn't quite come to fruition. So, okay, so here we go. Now I can leave the Blackberry Bliss on either side, and because I have embossed it, there already is a little bit of something happening there, okay? I'm going to need this one over just a smidge more. So I'm going to leave this one here just so that I'm trying to have equal distance on either side, okay? Yeah, my mat is smaller, Barb, and I did that on purpose. And I did not want to recreate exactly the same one, so that is why. My mat is smaller on my original card. Okay, so I'm just wiggling that so it's kind of where I want it. There we go. And let's get some adhesive back here. Don't forget to stay to the end so that I can do my draw live with you witnessing to see who the winner is for last week's share. Okay, so I forget what this is called. It has a name. I don't remember. And then this is the strip that came from the inside of the envelope, okay? I see another friend that has popped on, but unless you say hello, I will not call you out, but I do want to welcome you here. Nice to see you on my live. So this is 5 3/8, right? Right here. This is just a smidge too big, so let's cut that. Or you know what we can do too? Let me show you a little something. If you take your silicone mat, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to care for that on the other side compared to this, but it's all good. It's all good. So let's put a little bit of adhesive down on this strip. I'm going to go even with that side. Okay, I'm going to go back on my mat in case the glue, because I don't want the glue on my table. I want it on my silicone mat. Let's go like so. And I oozed out a little bit there. There we go. Then you're going to take your snips, and I put mine not away, and all you're going to do is you're going to take your card base, you're going to flip it over, and you're going to see where you need to snip off, like so. And it's got a little bit of glue on it, so it was a little bit of a sticky cut. Let's get that off the table. Okay, so we're slowly getting there. Let's take our happy birthday, and that was stamped using Blackberry Bliss. Whoops. Let's get some dimensionals. So if anybody is interested in placing an order, it's kind of getting down to your last chance for anything that's retiring, okay? And I will be placing an order. If you do want to place an online order, please use my host code. And that host code expires on April 30th. Okay, so now we've got that happening, okay? Not too sure how I feel about it. We could always add some of this, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, girls. What do you think? This is going to come down on my card base. Another thing that I could do, actually, mind you, that might look funny. No, I'm not going to do that. That would look funny. I'm trying too hard. And now we're going to put this down on the card, and then we're going to add some bling, and we're done with that alternative. I do prefer this one, where I put the sprinkles on either side. And I can still do that. This sprinkle was actually a full size. So what I can do is I can just measure this depth, which is 4 1/8. Thank you, Karen, I love you. And this depth here, if I wanted to fill it in with another piece of design paper. Let's grab our 2021-2023 in color jewels. So these are the new in colors, okay, which are fantastic. I love them. Hello, girlfriend. I'm not going to call your name out, but welcome here. Soft, succulent, fresh freesia, polished pink, evening evergreen, and pale papaya. So that's what these colors are in these jewels, okay? So now let's just add some jewels onto this. And I'm going to change this one up a little bit. Let's grab some pale papaya. And I'm going to go one here. And so they come in a tiny and then a little bit bigger. And then let's put one up in here. And let's grab, you know what? Let's grab the polished pink and put that right up in that corner, okay? So there is your two alternatives that I created using the paper pumpkin, okay? This was the inside of the envelope. Now let me show you what my second card is that I created using this month's paper pumpkin, which you cannot get now because it closes on the 10th of every month, okay? So if you're interested in next month's paper pumpkin, you need to, well, thank you so much, Susan. And Tracy, welcome here, hon. Nice to see your name pop up. If you order next month's paper pumpkin, you have until the 10th of May to get that order in, and it's all about baseball, okay? Here is my second card that I created using my paper pumpkin, okay? Thank you so much, ladies. So it started with, did I do all my cutting? I did. Okay, it started with the envelope, and what I did was I cut a smidge off on this side and a smidge off on that side, which allowed me to open up the envelope so that I could get a hold of this DSP. Tracy, no need to apologize at all. I know that you're busy, you're at work, you've got things to do, okay? So let's see how I created this one, okay? So I took a piece of Blackberry Bliss, and again, this is going to measure 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, okay? On this one, I used Bermuda Bay, okay? So I grabbed Blackberry Bliss for this one just because it was out. Well, thank you, Kathy. You know what? It's hit and miss sometimes. Like, it's just, I don't, and I've explained this before, I don't adhere anything down on my card until I move this and move that and decide if I like it or not, okay? So this actually was not cut properly because it is the exact same size as my card base. So let's get that cut. So we want 4 1/8, and your 1/8 is 2 tick marks past your 4. So let's cut that off. There's 1/8 that's getting cut off, and 5 3/8, and 5 3/8 is 2 tick marks away from 5 1/2, and there's another 1/8 of an inch that got snipped off, okay? So that's going to go down on our card base like so. Then we're going to take the envelope. Remember how I said I cut a smidge down on both sides? Then I trimmed it up so that I ended up with a piece that was, and it's not. So I need to cut this down to 5 1/4 along the long. So let's find our 5 1/4 by 4 inches, okay? So now that's going to fit nicely on that Blackberry Bliss panel. Okay, let's get out our Stampin' Seal. I do love this stuff, and I'm starting to go to this more often than my liquid, although I do love the wiggle room of my liquid. So I'm just going along the edges, and I like to tick my Stampin' Seal to end the, like to kind of cut it off. So what I do is I eyeball here and here and here to help me find center, okay? So there we go. Now I'm going to put dimensionals behind this so we can pop that onto our card base. Oh, Dar, I'm glad you've got your computer going again. Welcome back if you bumped off. Oh no, did you have to come back in? Oh, Darlene, you did not need to. It's so gorgeous out. I can't wait to get out there. Let's take these backings off. That's weird that you couldn't find a working outlet outside. Maybe it was too far from where you were sitting? You know what? If you want to go back out, Darlene, I don't blame you one bit, hon. Let's place this down on our card. Now there is a little bit of a score mark because it was originally an envelope. Now I could have taken my bone folder and I could have gently massaged that out, and I forgot to. You're going to take a circle. So remember how I cut this down? Now on this side, it's all white, okay? I took my stitched layering circles, and that's where I cut that from. Now, girls, if you do not have the stitched shapes dies, they are on the retiring list. These are a must-have, okay? So as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I don't like to hang on to all of my retired items, but this I am not ever getting rid of, okay? So just saying. Just saying. Now all of the colors that are in this paper pumpkin, you find them on your instruction sheets, okay? So that's always my go-to. That's actually the only thing that I really look at when I open up my paper pumpkin, because I want to try and do my own thing rather than doing, oh, they're gone, Kathy. Okay, thank you for that, hun. Sorry, stitch shape dies are gone. I am opening up all of the colors that are in this paper pumpkin pack. So we've got Blackberry Bliss, we've got Bermuda Bay, we've got Cinnamon Cider, we've got Terracotta Tile, we've got Bumblebee, and we have Old Olive. Okay, so those are the colors that are represented in this month's paper pumpkin. Okay, I took the little splotch that is on the stamp set. So on the stamp set you have a watermelon, a popsicle, you are so cool, happy birthday, way to go, hey there, and a splotch. I took the splotch. Okay, we're going to randomly ink this up 3 times. No rhyme, no reason, just kind of filling it in. A lot of it's going to get hid anyway, but if there's anything peeking out, I want to be able to see it. I didn't stamp that very nicely. There we go. got our old olive down, our bumblebee. This, I believe, is Blackberry Bliss. And over here, this is Terracotta Tile. And I'm inking up each time. This is Cinnamon Cider. And over there, and this is Bermuda Bay. I love this color. And you know what? I want a little bit of it sticking out on here. I don't know what's going to get hid, but I'm liking that. Let's pick up a little bit and put it right there. Okay, so there is our circle. And before I stick my hands in this, let me close them up, okay? Who's been outside today? If you're in Winnipeg, so Tracy, we are having Florida type weather today. And then tomorrow it gets cold again. Like, it's just April can't decide what it wants to do. Our summers are beautiful here, but our winters and spring are kind of like, okay, anytime. So here's our card base. We've already put all of this down. I want this on there, and I'm going to put dimensionals behind here. Did I put dimensionals? I did. So let's do that. Let's put dimensionals back there. I'm taking long, girls. Let's put that down. I pre-cut all of this. I used some of our little candy dot things that went with the ice cream bundle, and I also used the shimmery crystal effect. So here's what I did, just to show you, and I'm not going to put this all together because you get the idea, because I don't want to keep you here forever. What I did was I took the shimmery effect. Don't ever shake this, because all you're going to do is you're going to add bubbles into it. I'm just pressing it because I see that it's not down in my nozzle, but here it comes. Here it comes. And so I don't know if you can see that. It's just a clear liquid, and I'm just sort of following the lines of my ice cream cone, filling in with a little more crystal effect. Again, do not shake this. And then these candies, where did I put them? They come in a little tub, and I don't remember where they went. And they're not in this kit. Oh, they're right in front of me. So this is what they are. They're the ice cream corner sprinkles, okay? And then I just dropped some of these sprinkles onto my crystal effect. Tracy, I love 80. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. And then let's just pop that one down here. We got a line of 3, but that doesn't matter. So now once that dries, these little candies aren't going to go anywhere. So all I did was I put a dimensional down on, and I used minis. Let me quickly do this. I'm not going to do the whole card. I'll just kind of give you an idea what I did. And then I'm going to draw for last week's winner so that you girls can get going, because we've been an hour already. So that's going to go down like that. And then I'm just going to keep eyeballing, and I'm going to go, well, okay, I don't want those 2 candy canes together, but a popsicle there, and then something different than that. And so then I would put that down there, and I would just decide, oh, sorry, girls, I'm not in camera. So I put dimensionals down on here, And then I would just decide where I want this. And I don't want, you know, ice cream cone, ice cream cone, ice cream cone, although there's nothing wrong with it. But do you see how I just built it up? I started here and I slowly started building up. So most of these are flat glued. They're just liquid glue. But I started with dimensional on my first one, okay? And then you could slowly start filling it in. So something like this, for instance, like I fussy cut that on purpose because I wanted to show you. It did not have the top anymore. But you know what? What's wrong with tucking that under like so, right? And then we need another popsicle. And then you're just going to slowly build up your card. Here's another one that's missing the top. So why not tuck that under like so? And maybe I want something sticking up a little taller here. So none of this got put down until I moved things around, and I was happy with the placement. Okay, so something like that. And then here's another popsicle without a stick. So let's hide the fact that there's no stick. So something along those lines, okay? I think you get the idea. I just don't want to keep you forever while I build this. So I would just keep moving that around until I liked where it was, and then I would place down my sentiment, okay? Tracy, you shared. Thank you so much for that, hon. I'm going to add your name right now, and I'm going to bring the camera up, and I'm going to choose the winner from last week. So Tracy, let me add your name. So for this week, for those that shared, I have Susan, Barb, Cherie, Dar, Karen, and you are EY, yeah. Karen, Carol, and Talia, okay? So these are the gals that I'll be entering in for next week. So thank you so much for sharing my paper pumpkin alternative. And Darlene, thank you. And Karen, thank you. So here's my names from last week. We have Carol, Susan, Jean, I don't see her here today, Tracy, Brenda, Lucy, Karen, Barb, and Connie, okay? So these are the gals that shared last week. Let me tuck this week's sharers away. So that's for next week. And I'm gonna bring the camera up, okay? There we go. Hopefully I am not right in your face. So I've got everybody's name in here. What a crazy beginning to my live today. I can't wait to get outside. So I've got my names in here. I'm jiggling them around. I'm really happy that you came today. I'm not going to keep you. We're going to draw a name. We're going to say our goodbyes, and I want you to have a wonderful rest of the day and enjoy your weekend because it's almost here. I have one name. The winner is Connie K. So I'm going to get a hold of Connie and find out which card she wants for winning the door prize today, okay? So ladies, thank you so much for popping by. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your evening. Be safe. Be strong. This too shall pass, okay? This too shall pass, okay? Bye, girls. Talk to you later.